Welcome back to the channel, and before we start, if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to the channel, as only 6% of my viewers are actual subscribers. It'd really help us out a lot, and it would allow us to keep bringing you fact-based evidence. Thank you, and let's get on with it. On May the 8th, the Department of War released a massive dump of UAP material, photos, audio, video, and inside that release were two lunar images from Apollo 12 and Apollo 17 that supposedly showed unexplained phenomena. But here's a twist. The most compelling analysis of these images didn't come from the government. It came from a writer on Medium.com, Jonathan Breitgand, whose forensic breakdown cuts through the noise and reveals what's actually going on. And today, the SEPI Agency is exhibiting Jonathan's work as evidence. The Department of War highlighted a blue streak floating above the lunar horizon in the Apollo 12 photo. The description reads,
"This image features a highlighted area of interest in which unidentified phenomena are visible."
Really? But the image they released is a 2.4 meg JPEG, which is heavily compressed, full of artifacts, and incorrectly named. Jonathan traced the real image back to its proper NASA designation, AS12-46-6842. He then sourced the original, a 1.3 gig high-resolution TIFF scan from the March to the Moon archive. And once you see the real scan, the mystery starts to unravel. Jonathan discovered that the blue streak isn't alone. In the original film scan, anomalies appear all over the image, even outside the captured frame. From the article, it reads,
"These anomalies can be found outside the captured image, homogeneously spread across the image."
which basically means, in layman's terms, if an anomaly appears outside of the photographed area, it cannot be a physical object in the lunar sky, which means it must be a film artifact. This is the first major clue Jonathan uncovered, and SEPI is exhibiting it because it fundamentally changes the whole interpretation of these UAPs. Apollo missions use Kodak Ektachrome, reverse colour film known for producing blue scratches. As an example, Jonathan cites Kodak's own Book of Film Care. A very bright scratch on the emulsion generally appears neutral.
Going deeper into the three color layers, it will project as most any color depending on the scratch depth.
Because the blue sensitive layer sits at the top, thin scratches appear blue. Deeper scratches appear green, and even deeper ones can appear red. Jonathan shows that the Apollo images contain blue, green, and red artifacts, exactly matching scratch behaviour. He even contacted the Apollo Image Archive, who confirmed.
Beyond the fact that those are nicks and scratches on the film, it's possible, maybe even likely, that those happened when the film was set upon the real system.
This is hard physical evidence, and SEPI is presenting it because it directly contradicts the Department of War's implication of unidentified phenomena. Some argue that cosmic rays cause anomalies. Jonathan addresses this too. Dot-like artifacts, possible. But the repeated streaks? To quote from the document, the chance of multiple particles striking the film in just the right way to produce typical film scratch artifacts are low. Cosmic rays don't produce long, consistent streaks across multiple frames, but scratches do. Now let's talk about the Apollo 17 triangle. The Department of War also released an Apollo 17 photo showing three dots in a triangular formation. They claim,
"New preliminary US government analysis suggests the image feature is potentially the result of a physical object in the scene."
Jonathan again sourced the original scan, AS17-147-22470, and found the same ectochrome scratch patterns. One of the largest UFOs in the image is actually outside the frame. If it's outside the frame, it cannot be a physical object photographed on the lunar surface because it wasn't there. This is another piece of evidence SEPI is exhibiting from Jonathan's investigation, and very good hard work. Jonathan points out something suspicious. The newly provided images are of a compressed, low-quality JPEG form when much higher quality versions have been publicly available for years. Why would the government release degraded versions of images that already exist in pristine quality? Is it incompetence? Is it theatrics? Is it an attempt to create mystery? Jonathan doesn't speculate, he sticks to the evidence. SEPI is exhibiting that evidence because it highlights a pattern of behaviour rather than clarity. Jonathan notes that the Department of War release includes no sensor data, no telemetry, no contextual information, non-standard naming conventions, and already debunked phenomena. He writes, this release seems antithetical to the goal of the people can decide for themselves. What the hell is going on? And SEPI tends to agree, and that's why Jonathan's work is being showcased here on this channel, because it's a rare example of actual analysis being done properly. So thanks to Jonathan's investigation, which the SEPI Agency are proud to exhibit, we can say with confidence, these Apollo UAPs are not spacecraft. They are not extraterrestrial visitors, and they are not interdimensional anomalies. Unfortunately, people, they are just film scratches, physical aberrations on Kodak Ektachrome confirmed by photographic experts, visible across multiple frames and even appearing outside the captured image. The mystery isn't in the photos, the mystery is why the government presented them as unexplained phenomena. So only two possible explanations remain. 1. The Department of War did not have the expertise to be able to tell the difference between a physical object and a film artifact. Or 2. They knew exactly what they were doing and they just wanted to muddy the UAP waters with yet more disinformation. To give them credit, we are talking about very clever, highly educated people. So for us, that leaves the latter as the most plausible motive, which in itself is concerning. If you found this breakdown valuable and you want more evidence-based analysis from SEPI Agency, hit like, subscribe and feel free to drop a comment. And make sure to check out Jonathan's full write-up on Medium, where he lays out every detail of his investigation. SEPI will continue exhibiting incredible, technical and scientifically grounded work because the truth deserves better than compressed JPEGs and vague statements. And remember, we ask the questions you deserve and we demand. Take care. And if you have anything to report, we'd love to hear from you. Please visit our website.
I don't care, I won't break my stride.